Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Athletics and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Toronto Blue Jays among the league's favorites after they lost in the World Series last year. And singing, I gotta think it's somewhat deflating when you get that close to the ultimate prize only to come up short.
Yeah, I'd say deflating, demoralizing, agonizing. You can go on, and it's just tough, Boog, because just to get to the World Series is a huge accomplishment. So, getting those last 4 wins, though, that's what makes legends.
And with opening day, here's a chance to get your season going in the right direction and take that final step this year. First pitch coming your way next. Towing the slab in today's game. Kevin Gausman. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Just about to get started. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit.
Brent Rooker.
And we're off and running in a brand new season. In the air, left field. And a quick out, number 1. Okay, let's check out the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Nick Kurtz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just getting started here in Toronto. And a 1-1. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he just swings and misses.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom.
Nope, that's
that
a
one's
ball.
Upstairs, ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Severino. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And strike 2. Out towards right center field. Rooker should have this one. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, catcher Alejandro.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And the 1-0.
Ball, that's too high.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Hey.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Digging in, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Jacob Wilson in the box now as he leaves that one up high. No score here in the second.
That's outside.
Rudder takes off. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two and 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff. Right through there for a strike. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. On the ground. And that will end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Here in Toronto on opening day, and Singy, Jays fans have returned to Rogers Center for the first time since the Game 7 loss in the World Series.
Yeah, you just had to bring it up, didn't you, Boog?
It's sort of my job.
Well, what a series that was. So great for baseball. It's too bad a team had to lose it.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. That's too low. Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and 2 now. In the air, out towards right center. Rooker on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Batting 5th, second baseman, David Schneider.
So digging in, Davis Schneider. That one fouled off. Well struck, right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Carlos Cortez leading things off and takes a strike. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one almost got him. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now here is Brent Rooker. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now Nick Kurtz. Thought looking his first time up.
Hey!
Strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Left field. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. On the ground, right side, Guerrero. The underhand flip. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Langoliers in the box now. Take strike one. Just missed. Way out front for strike two.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
The A's with a chance to score first here on opening day. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Out to short, Wilson. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting eighth, designated hitter.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Severino making his first start of the year. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they can't get the out.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Andres.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Andres Jimenez. Liner caught at second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's George Springer. Flied to right his first time.
Ball, that's outside.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. George Springer leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Throw gets by him at second. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now, Alejandro Kirk. And a foul ball. Here's your 1. And a foul ball. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Back up the middle and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Ball, that's
and that's
inside.
off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Cortez settles underneath it. And the inning is over. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in. Lawrence Butler. Fought off foul.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
At the plate, Jacob Wilson. He's 0 for 1. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
Yeah!
The Athletics down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Little dribbler up along third, and a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Ball 1 there. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Outside low. Ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now, and misses inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Jesus Sanchez now at the plate. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 away now.
Up next for the
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Ernie Clements.
That's a ball.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. Ball to strike.
Ball 2.
Hooker to the mound. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Zach Geloff. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
One down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does it. Damage, and that might be the case today.
And the batter now, Carlos Cortez. Struck out swinging his first time, and that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The Jays leading by 2 here on opening day.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
0-2 now. In the air, right field. Springer in position. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, right fielder.
Back to the top of the order. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that misses.
Ball 1.
And that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. 2 down, nobody on. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Oh, that's out.
Up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 5th. Not even close there. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Late on that fastball. And it remains 2-2. Man at second. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Santander, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And there's
That's
a ball.
in. Ball 2.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Butler gets under it. And there's 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer, the next to hit. A sliding stop. Fires to first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're up 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Tyler Soderstrom.
Left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
Up next for the
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers.
Hey!
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The A's with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Chop to third. Clement. There's one. And that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Lawrence Butler digs in now.
Hey!
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Severino back to work.
Ball,
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Alvarado also throwing. And that one hammered and foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Guerrero wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. That one 95 to finish him off.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk, 1 for 2. Tap foul at the plate. That's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Tap softly to the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
So digging in, Davis Schneider. Now time called at the plate.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. He goes down looking. So one hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. Blue Jays 2 and the A's nothing. Back now in Toronto, leading off Jacob Wilson.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. One away. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
McNeil in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Now one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On the ground to 3rd. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he'll be safe at first.
Up next.
One down. Now the A's designated hitter, Zach Geloff. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching.
Tyler Rogers gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Up the middle, Schneider to Jimenez. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Fade away with no baskets made, and it's tragic, ain't it? Recipe for disaster waiting, your eggs in one basket breaking. That's why I got 2 clicks on the side like an Apple payment. I'm brighter than the golden arches.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement has grounded out a couple of times.
Ball. Down.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0. And that one ripped to left. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
2 down, base is empty. And that's for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Andres Jimenez. Ready to hit.
Ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a strike. 95 of that one. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And a count now even up. In the air, center field. Butler under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Blue Jays 2 and the A's nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to begin the 8th. Carlos Cortez now at the plate. Down to the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
0-1.
Ball, that's in. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Sanchez has a beat on it, and there's one down.
Up next for the A's, right fielder Brent Rooker.
So back to the top of the order. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
That's out.
That one ripped, but foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Rolled over to third. Clement zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 3 in this one. Hey! 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses. Ball 1.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Swings through that.
That's ball 2.
Kurtz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's to third. Clement throws to first in time, and that is that. The A's strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-zip. And the batter is George Springer. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in.
In the air to left center. Soderstrom on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
For the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy batting with 1 down, takes a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. Field 2. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Tyler Ferguson.
For the A's.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Elvis Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman. A chance at his first save of the year. Here's the catcher, Shea Langel. For 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Late swing fouled off. Hoffman looking for his first save of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2014. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And just like that, they're within a run.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. In there at the knees.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Up next for the A's, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now here's Jeff McNeil. That one
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
Ball 1.
Nope, upstairs.
They're down to their final strike. Next offering is down low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Payoff pitch. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. Substitution now at first base. On to run for the A's. Denzel Clark opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Geloff at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that,
and that one gets away at the plate. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
No, Boog, it's not often you see a catcher of his caliber defensively lose the handle on a pitch like that, but it does happen to everyone at some point or another, especially with all the nasty stuff we see pitchers throwing up there these days. He won't be happy with himself about that, though.
Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres, temas también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor nadie se muere, por amor nadie se muere. A la disco ya no le cabe un alma y la nota subiendo los niveles. Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen, yo le traigo pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres, temas también te gustan las mujeres. Estaba buscando una chica como tú, a quien le toca juguemos caro cruz. Ella no es tímida en la multitud, Rosita pa' la baby to su crew. La gente mirando y se desacató, el maquillaje sacó. Ella tiene un fan club, las gafas que al hielo si no las Paul. Todos los carros deportivos con los RE Sport. Ella a mí me roncó y terminó llamándome diciéndome que se pa' salir le mintió. Dijo que no estaba de humor, que rico mami se sintió. Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres, temas también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor nadie se muere, por amor nadie se muere. A la disco ya no le cabe un alma y la nota subiendo los niveles. Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele.